Hi again, hi everyone. So today we will be analyzing our second week of February, that is from 9th of Feb till 15th of Feb. So this is my Exness account, and I took, basically I will calculate how many trades I took. So I will be switching it to Excel. So I've downloaded this into Excel so that I can convert the time into IST for easier analysis and just perform other analysis as well. So yep, so here is the Excel for the second week of February, that is starting from 9th till 13th. So if we'll just confirm it once again to Xness, then we'll see that 9th till 13th. Okay, switching back to Excel again. So these are the trades. So the number of trades that we took were, so unique colors shows unique trades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We took 13 trades and all of them were forex. So yep, no, at least no violation of trading other markets this week. And take profit, take loss, profit in USDT. So the sum of it is minus 1.22. So we lost around $1.22, despite of the fact that we did made sometimes and we lost sometimes. 4 we made, 4 we lost, 5 we made, 3 we made. My god, we made it, we made some, but we lost most of them. So yep, overall we ended, if you will see this, overall we ended it in a loss the week, this in the loss of 1.22 USD. So yep, a lot of learnings in here as well again. So we will be starting analyzing these trades one by one, and we'll see what all mistakes that we did, and what all mistakes that we did, and if I will insert maybe or maybe yep, I can do this, insert, copy, uh, insert, copy, paste, delete. Anyways, yep, column 20 and column 20, column 21. So yes, here we will be basically keeping our learnings, that what we did wrong, and yep, so on and so forth. So let's analyze the first trade. First trade was GBP USD, GBP USD, this and this, sorry, this and, yep, this and this, basically GBP USD, GBP USD. So I sold. Okay, first was sell and then I came to buy. Okay, and both ended in loss. Nice. So this is how my bias is changing. So let's see how this happened. GBP USD, 9th of February, 628, 628, 9th of Feb. Let's jump to trading view. GBP USD, 9th of February. GBP USD, GBP USD, 9th of Feb. Let's go to a higher time frame. 9th of Feb, 9th of Feb. So 9th of Feb. Okay, somewhere here I took the trade. Okay, let's dive into it. So the overall trend, if you see, it's bullish, but it is retracing. It was retracing and it was, oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Okay, so yes, overall it's bearish, but it is retracing. It was in the premium zone and now it has tapped in into a good zone. So from here we can expect new buys, or maybe from here we can expect new buys. Let's see how it plays. But the trade that we are analyzing, let's go to 4-hour time frame. We have a bearish, let's zoom in a bit. We have a bearish change of character, a bearish break of structure. So we are bearish indeed, and we were we took first as our sell trade. So first trade, no psychological fuck ups so far. We put a sell trade 9th of February. Oh my god, I took it here. Okay, from point 0.5. That was a blunder. I see it right now. I don't know why I am doing this always. Okay, 9th of Feb. We had this order block. Okay, now I'm a bit convinced. So this zone, this is the order block. This one, let me just, this one, it's at 2 hour. Let's see, at 3 hour, 1 hour. Excuse me. Yep, so let's continue. We had this 2 hour order block that we just saw. We had this 2 hour order block, and we thought of selling it from here. So if you will see this Fibonacci, and let me extend this a bit, and if you will see that this particular thing lies in a good zone of 0.6 to 0.7 retracement. So yes, it was indeed worth giving a short trade. Now let's zoom in a bit and see, let's see what actually happened. Let's log this in. So yes, the trade came in, and I don't know why I took this trade. Seriously. Okay, so I took this trade, and it came, and it flew the order block. Like it was nothing. It like went through the order block like it was nothing, not flew. Yep. So let's zoom in and see what exactly happened that day. So yes, I was at this order block, and it gave a change of character at a very smaller time frame, and this is the order block that I can see. Not this one, this is the one. So it went straight through the order block, so I should have just not traded this, but okay. Once the liquidity sweep was done, I entered it and I lost. I entered again, so let me open it, and I entered again as it gave a change of character here, and my SL just again got hit. Okay, let's see the prices. Let's go back to the Excel. Yes, so the first GBP USD sell was made at 628. To be more precise, it's 628. So yes, we sell it on this candle, this one. If I will make an arrow, this one right here. Okay, second one, sorry, third one, the white one. Yep, this one. So I made a sell position on this, and 628, the price 659 36595 36595. Okay, let me switch back to 36595 36595. Yeah, so I entered at this candle, this white one, the one you are seeing, this one, 630, because we entered at 628 and 63. Price was 6336. Let me reconfirm it, 36595. So 36595 36595 36595. Yep, somewhere here. So I entered at this. So this is the trade that you see. Now let me just zoom out a bit. I need to see one thing. Yes. Yes. So this is the order block. Okay, I entered the trade out of frustration. I got it. because at 2 hour as well. Okay, obviously at 2 hour I will not be able to see it, or yeah, at 2 hour you see it got absorbed and it closed below the, and then it went down as well. Got it, 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 got it. So let's zoom in again. 15 minutes. Let's lock this in. Mm, so yes, this was the order block. It went through the order block straight. It not even slowed down. So this was obviously not a good trade. So I sold it, and then I got liquidated in the next candle itself. So this was not my setup. Why? Because the trade not even slowed down at order block, right? It didn't even slow down. So it just came and went away. So this is one of our old rules, that the trade should slow down near order block. But yes, as it went through the order block and we got out by the SL, so I came to know that okay, this is going to be a bullish trend, continuation of bullish trend, because it is not respecting the order block. So because if the order block is not respected, then it goes up. That is very true, and it goes quickly. It goes like with a very great speed. So it's a good trade usually. So what I did is, this is the breakoff structure, a new high and new low, a, a very beautiful order block, sell to buy 15 minute, and I took the trade here and got out here. So 1:3 easy capture at 9th Feb 7:30, around 9th Feb 7:30, 9th Feb 7:30. Let's switch to Excel. 9th Feb 7:30, 9th Feb. This is the buy trade that I took. 9th Feb 7:30, 7:37. Okay, I missed it. 7:37. Okay, no, I entered at this candle only. 7:37. Yep, I entered at right time. So if I will just switch back and show you in the trading view, so it is 7:30, 15-minute candle, and the next candle is 7:45. So I entered in this right at this position, but I didn't made a profit in here. I see. Let's switch back to Excel again. This is the trade. GBP USD 0.2 buy. Tuk 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 tuk. Why I ended it in a loss, man? I closed it the same day. 41. Shit, man! Immediately I closed it, dude. Why, bro? Why? Okay, let's zoom in and see. Let's go back to. It's okay. It is logged in already. This is not the one. This is not the one. Yep, this is the one. This is the one we are looking at. Okay. So this sharp selling got scared me. I got scared by this I must have got I must have got scared by this sharp selling that came in. So it came in at 803, 803. If I will confirm it in Excel, then no. It's 7:41. I closed 7:41, 7:41, 7:41, 7:41, 48, 45, 42, 41. Oh, damn it, man! These are the best setups that anyone could ever find, as what I am saying, and from the previous analysis it came into the picture. That 15-minute time frame with a great break-off structure with a 15 with an order block in it at 15 minutes is the best setup. Just enter it blindly, take the risk. Not blindly. Okay, what happened at 1 minute? Let's see. Let's see. We'll learn something. Everything is logged in. Oh my god, we are not that lucky. Okay, let's MetaTrader. Let's try MetaTrader. Let me just add the screen as well so that you can see it as well. I will be back in a sec. Oh, let's continue from here, because going back at this point in MetaTrader is will be a bit tedious, to be real honest. So at 3 minutes, if we will see, if we'll go back. So we can clearly see it right here. See, it came down, it just tapped in and it flew. It again came down. So these setups most probably work, is what I say, is what I am saying. Like it's, I think one of the quickest, not quickest, it is quickest. It is one of the quickest frameworks that leads to a TP or a take profit or a hit loss. So yep, that's this basically is one of the best setups. Yep. So I missed on it, so let's come back to Excel. And what mistake that we did is, what mistake we did. So first is, I would consider my first sell trade as a mistake, because uh, it didn't slow down on its near, it didn't slow down at the order block, and the order block was also not that convincing. First, that it just went straight through the order block. The second trade was very good, because why? Because it went straight through the SL, showing that the sellers are not that strong. It gave a break of structure. It was a 15-minute beautiful break of structure along with the order block, and it just tapped in the order block and it just went away. So this was a good trade. I closed this trade. So the mistake that I did in this trade was not, this shows that I'm not confident enough when I punch in the trades. First thing, not confident enough when I punch in the trades. Believe your setup is one thing, and this is again, wait, don't enter without confirmation. Don't enter without confirmation unless it's based on liquidity sweeps. Don't enter the trade without confirmation unless it's based on liquidity sweeps, is what I learned from this. And not CUNFID, NT confidence, CUNFID, NT. I'm not confident enough on my setups. So I'm not confident enough on my setups. That is the first thing. And the second thing is, don't enter a trade without confirmation. So trust, this was the best setup. This was the best setup. So never miss on 15-minute BOS plus order block trades, right? Never miss on them. Like, take the losses that you can bear, like that also is okay with your capital, like 1%, 2%, whatever it is, as per your capital size. Okay, the second trade is USD GBP, USD JPY, 0.1 lot sell, GBP USD 0.1 lot sell. And one more thing is, if you are changing your bias, just be sure about it, right? Okay, so this was our setup, but we didn't had any confirmation. Our setup got failed, so it means that the buyers were bullish, and we took a buy trade on 15-minute time frame, which was one of the best setups that I've seen so far. So USD JPY is the second trade, which was taken on 9th of Feb, 724. Let's jump back to trading view. USD JPY, let's go to higher time frame first. The trade was taken on 9th of February, 724, 9th Feb 724. 9th Feb. Oh, this was one of the good trades that I missed on. Yes, so we have a learning here as well that I need to learn is I always miss on this such trades. Always I miss on these potential trades, and whenever I just try to wait on for some good trade, it just like the thing is the weakest part in me as is I became nervous as I see profits. But with SL, I don't know. I'm very confident with SLs. I will just trade more and more. And when I see profits, I will think of okay, let's book. Okay, let's book. Though that is something I need to work on myself. That's something I need to like make my psychological power strong when I see money. Yep. So let's see the trade. What exactly it was. So it was a bearish. It came to a good zone, zero point 0.7, great, and it entered the zone and okay, let's zoom in. What happened here? So yes, it gave a change of character, great, and then it again gave a change of character, sorry, a break of structure, and we entered at the break of structure. So yes, I entered at the break of structure. If I would have waited for it to for a pullback, then yes, but yes, indeed this SL must be large. Just one sec. Yes, so I entered the trade at, so let's at 15 minutes we saw that we have a change of character, and then we had a break of structure, and we entered at the break of structure keeping this as our SL. So yes, the SL was pretty big, but we know that it was retracing from a daily retracement zone. So there was a huge potential for it to go downside, right? Or the best probable case that anyone could ever have on this trade was this only, to be real honest. I don't see it as hmm, this could have been a setup, like the best case scenario, or I don't know, because the reason is it was bullish, it was purely bullish, and then it showed a change of character here. Okay, so the first and the foremost place to sell it was this, but this would have been this would have got us liquidated. So first change of character shows where the market wants to go. The second change of character is the liquidity, and if it closes below this, then this means there is institutional selling that is happening right here. So whenever you see a retracement, just enter into it. And the best probable scenario was this only, after a break of structure with smaller zone. So the SL that we would have would, I will jump to calculator. Let me open calculator. Yep. So here we are. The pips, pips we want to capture. The pips we want to capture is 50.4 pips. The SL was 50.4 pips. 50.4, and for USD JPY pairs the loss for per pip is 0.065. So the SL was $3.2. It was okay-ish, no worries on that. So yes, let's jump back to trading view. So it's 3. Okay, so we entered the trade right here, and we traded the SL. I don't know why I got out of this trade. It was having great potential. Let's see what was the exact position where I got out. Mm-mm. So yes, let me switch. Yeah, we are at rating view. So this was the trade that was taken. At 30 minutes we can see that we had a break of structure. um, we had a break of structure, and we let me just zoom in a bit. Go back. Yep. So from here we had a break of structure, and then we just entered a trade in here. It came up, it came up again, and it gave huge profits. But what we did is we came out of this trade too early again. So if you will go back again, yeah, here we go. So if you will see here, again a break of structure occurred, and I took a trade in here, and it came out here. So in reality, the price at which I came out was just this. 155 537, 155 537. Let's switch to Excel. 155 537, 155 537. USD JPY 155 537. Okay, 155 opening price 155 783, 155 783. Let's switch back to 155 783, 155 783. So 155 783, 155. Man, I've just booked this much of profits. That is so bad. Like, I just captured 1:1 when the real trade was 1:7. So this is how we missed on such great potentials. And why it happened so? If we will go up, we will go back in lower time frame. 155 537, 155 155 735, right? 155 155 783, 155 783. So 87 left, that's somewhere around here. So here we came out. Okay, so again, again. So the learning from here that we will get is, let's switch back to Excel first. So USD JPY and both the USD JPYs were very great trade setups, but we missed a huge potential profit that we would have made from this. So it was okay, the logic was okay, it was one of the rarest logic. So one of the rare setups. One of the rare setups. So once you enter the trade, keep the best logical SL. Keep the best logical SL. So I would say once you enter the trade, keep the best logical SL. If you are right if you are right at your logic, then so if you are right at your logic, let the SL be big, no worries on that. And do not also like, do not do not touch your SL or TP unless the trade works out 50%. Unless the trade works out 50%. Once you enter the trade, keep the best logical SL. Once you enter the trade, keep the best logical SL. Logical SL. Once you enter the trade, keep the best logical SL. If you are right at the logic, let the SL be big. Do not touch your SL or TP unless the trade works out 50%. So we have to be. The key is the key is if you are if you're trading from, what do you say, like 0.7 retracement of daily leg. Okay, if we are taking trade from 0.75 zone of daily leg, target big profits. Now USD CHF. So USD CHF was a sell again at 9th Feb 9th Feb 741, 9th Feb 741, 9th Feb 741, 9th Feb, sorry, 9th Feb 637, 9th Feb 637 USD CHF sell. Let's switch back to trading view. USD CHF 9th of February, USD CHF, USD CHF 9th of February. Nice. This week was also great, but we are still in loss. I don't know how. Okay, so 9th of February. This is. Let's go to a higher time frame analysis. What was actually happening was, so see. Okay, we are not. We just out of the trade. So yes, do you remember this trade that we took on the last week, which was based out of 45 minutes order block, and we were retracing at a we had a retracement trade. So this was the 45 minutes order block, and it came down. So while it was coming down, so this was in a very bearish trend, and okay. So this is what happens when you are in a bearish trend, and like you are in trend bias. Like if you will see, USD CHF is in a very huge bearish trend, so the selling comes off very fast, whereas the buying is not. Buying is very slow. It sells off like the sell off comes like anything. So this was the place where I took the trade. In reality, this was not a great place to take the trade because it was in the retracement zone. So let's zoom in to lower time frames and let's see what was the logic. Let's log this in. 9th of February, 9th of February. This is the trade. Okay, let's go back to a more smaller time frame. So this was a very quick trade, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay, got it. So this is something it is based out of. Let me just guess. Let's go to a higher time frame once. I need to understand what was the logic here. Oh, okay. So we had an order block here, right? That too 4-hour order block. A 4-hour order block was there, and the trade came into the order block. Let's jump to 2 hours first. Okay, the trade came into the order block with a great speed, with a great sell off. Okay, we had an order block again at 1 hour. Got it. So basically, this trade was taken based on the logic of failure of order block. So the usual patterns that we see when a trade taps in into the order block. So how it went was, I'm in 5 minutes time frame. So at 3 minute as well, if you will see that it entered the order block, and inside the order block it was not giving a a bullish change of character. So what I did is I entered the trade here also. I see. This is interesting. um, let's go back again, let's go back, let's go back, go back, let's go back, let's go back. 9th February, 6:37. This is the only trade that we took. Okay, so we had a great sell-off that was coming in, and like there were no recent change of characters that were forming at a higher time frame. So like this is sharp selling that is coming into the order block, and I entered the trade. Okay, this is a bit tricky, that I don't know why I entered the trade here. And then I entered it again at this break of structure, and then I just came out. At rate by most probably it must be based out of correlation or something, because USD CHF and GBP USD. GBP USD was buy and USD CHF was sell, and USD JPY was also sell. So that is why maybe this trade was purely based out of correlation, is what I think. USD CHF, and then 9th of Feb again USD CHF and GBP USD. This is USD CHF and USD CHF, third, 9th of February, around 7. Again 9th of February around 7. This is the second trade that I took, and then we came back here. So this trade must be based out of correlation, but I'm not a very great fan of this logic, because we were anti-trend. We were inside the order block, but yes, there was no confirmation that was coming inside the order block. So yes, it was taken on an order block failure, I would say. So what what I will basically say to this is, yes, so I would say let's switch to TradingView. So let's switch to Excel. So this trade was basically not a very good trade. I will not count it as a very good trade, but like let's mark it as orange. Is so this setup was based on a failure of order block. So um, yes, we can uh, target such trades, but the thing is that sometimes what the trade do, sometimes, like not sometimes, mostly most of the times what I have seen is, when a trade comes into the order block at first, uh, it will give at least, even if that particular trade wants to fail that order block, it will give up the change of character once, and then it will fail. But if the momentum is very high, and the second scenarios that I have seen, if the momentum is very high, then basically just a new break of structure and a new break of structure and a new break of structure just keeps on happening around the order block, and the trade fails. So these are the two scenarios that I have seen. So now this is not very high probable setup, you can say, because a change of character can, might or might not happen. So it clearly depends upon the momentum of the market, the sell momentum that it is carrying. Exactly. So I will. I won't recommend this setup, but yes, one of the good setups is once it fails the order block. If it just, uh, what do you say? If it just went past through the, it goes past through the order block, and the candle closes below the order block, and it gives a new change of character, a new break of structure to the upside. So let's say if we had an order block which was a supply zone, a sell side order block, and just give me a sec. Okay. Yep. So let's say we have a sell side order block, and the trend is bearish, and the trade basically comes in and it closes below the sell side order block. Yeah, it closes above the sell side order block. So, and it gives a break of structure towards the upside. So then once it comes for a pullback, then we can target new highs, maybe a trend reversal. And yes, that can be one of the good trades. But while coming into the order block, and it just came into the order block, and yep, if the momentum is very high, then obviously it is going to do it. So the momentum was very high, like it just came into the order block, tick 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 tick, and yep. So if we switch to the trading view, we can see the momentum was very sharp, and the overall trend was also bearish. But the trend was, overall trend was bearish, but 2 hours we had a bullish. So yes, see, a quick buying came into the picture, and now it's in a buy momentum, but yeah, it failed the order block. So yep, not a very good setup to trade, to be real honest. We can consider this setup, but not a very great. I would say it has a 6 out of 10, or a 6 out of, or 6.5 out of 10 setup to trade. So this is sharp entry into the OB, sharp entry into the OB, and trading FAI, failure of order block. It I will mark it as a 6 out of 10 setup, a 6 out of 10 setup. Okay, so you can keep such setups as keep such setups as keep these setups as low prior PRIO, right? PY, priority setups. Keep the setups, keep the setups as low priority setups. Because see, the most probable thing that could have happened, would, let's switch back to trading view. So it came in, we had a 4 hour order block, right? So we had a 4 hour order block, The selling was sharp. No doubts on that. No doubts on that. Then we had a 1 minute order block, 1 hour order block as well till here. It just came in and it went past through. Tuk, 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 tuk. No slowing down, nothing. So if I will see at 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Yep, here we go. So came down, a new breakout structure, it came down. Okay, switch to 1 minute. I want to see exactly what happened. 9th of February, 9th. I don't think I will be able to see 9th of Feb. Right? No, obviously not. 17th is the max we can go. Okay. Yep, the second probable setup that I was talking about was this one. So once it fails the order block, then you can go for a good sell off. Yep. So this particular trade was I would have considered this trade as a good setup, though it's not the matter of fact that it worked out or not. But yep, this is some setup that I would consider sitting into. No man, it never failed. Just it just gave me 1:8, man. Fucking 1:8, and we captured 1:3. That's not bad. So yes, once it failed the order block, if we will go to 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so yes, it did fail the order block, and now it is downside of the now it's just basically downside to this order block, and we have a good supply zone. And yes, this is one of the fucking good trades that we could have taken. So I will not basically recommend taking such trades, but if nothing is there, the whole day, 2-3 days, you can take a small risk on such trades if the selling is too sharp, is in my opinion. So yes, this is a 6-1 trend setup, sharp entry into the order block. Like the trade was taken before trade was taken before even the order block failed. Okay, based on momentum, based on selling momentum. It is based out of selling momentum. The trade was based out of selling momentum. Yep. Now comes the other trade, USD CHF. Okay, so this was the same trade. I just added a few lots, 902. So this is the same trade. I would mark it as orange. Do we have a brighter orange? Orange. Yep, this one. Let's keep it a bit bright. Yeah, that is good. That's a bit better. Okay, so this is not wrong. Obviously we made profit on it, so I will not say it was wrong. It was completely based out of selling momentum. So yeah, it was good. Again, we would have taken USD CHF, and yes, this is the trade, or maybe this might be the one which I would say, okay, this is a good one. Now comes GBP USD. I took GBP USD trade. Oh my god, 456.7 lots, and 2 in the buy, 2 in the sell, and 2 in the buy. I see. 2 in the sell, 2 in the buy, ended up in loss. That's okay. That's okay. So now comes to 10th of February. GBP USD. Definitely some learning to see, as this is again an orange zone. Why not? I will not orange. It will basically be yellow as I marked it. So if you will see, we are sell, then we became buy. So this is something that the trend is, we are basically changing our trend too soon. So let's see why we did so. So GBP USD, let's switch to trading view. GBP USD 9th of February. G GBP USD, let's go to higher time frame, refresh it. 9th of February, buy and then a sell, right? Let me confirm it from Excel. First was sell and then we took buy. GBP USD, first was sell, so sell was good because we had a selling momentum. 9th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere around here. So yes, if you'll see at 4 hour time frame, then break of structure and 9th sell was fucking perfect. It was like fucking perfect. But then buy was must be, I must have taken a buy trade based on this thing that okay, it is going up again. Okay, so it tapped into the order block and then I can say nothing, bro, in this, seriously. So okay, so the first trade that we planned on 9th of Feb, GBP USD sell. Okay, then buy. First was sell and then we took buy on 10th of February. So GBP USD 10th of Feb. So GBP USD 10th of Feb. 10th of Feb is somewhere here near the supply zone. Yeah. So it was a good place to sell. But obviously this was again a slow trade. So if you are planning such trades, you need to be patient, is what I have seen now. So 9th of Feb, first was sell and then it was buy. So let's lock this in. Okay, so this was a good 15-minute trade that we took after swapping this 2 hour order block. Now there was a supply, a huge supply. Yep. So this was the order block, sorry, FVG, bearish imbalance that got filled out, and then it entered this, it swept the liquidity and it fell down. So we can see it now, but then at that point in time, after what do you say, after crossing this order block, it basically passed the best zone for a buy, for a sell. So yes, our first trade was buy, our first trade was sell. Okay, our first trade was sell and then it was buy. Interesting. Our first trade was sell and then it was buy. So 15 minutes, let's go down, let's deep down. So yes, as we can see, as it first break this 2 hour order block and then we had this bearish imbalance. It felt that imbalance, it came down, it gave a break of structure and then it gave a change of character here in again, and then I entered the sell trade from here. Once I entered the sell trade here, it again gave a change of character and I turned bullish on this particular trade because this was broken down and this was, even after that, if I will see, even after that, so we do have a learning here. So even after this, we got a bullish change of character. After this bearish, we got a bullish change of character, and after this we got a sharp selling. So remember this pattern, this is occurring for the second time in the retracement just in 2 weeks. When we have a change of character at a good time frame after a higher time frame order block, it will first give a first change of character, get into it, get into that trade, get into that trade, and move your SL to break even. Okay, move your trade to break even, or maybe Yeah, this is happening for the second time, but this is not very sure that sure shot pattern. But yes, uh, enter the trade here, go down, keep your SL. If this SL gets killed away, then if it has given a change of character at a higher time frame, just enter your trade as soon as this liquidity gets swept out. So see, such a sharp selling came into place, like so sharp that in just a matter of few hours, uh, like a 2 or 3 hour, we have such great move. This move is something like damn. And then it just went down and down and down and down and down. So yes, this was again one of the rarest patterns that will come along, and you will see it rarely. So just stick to such retracement, good retracements that you see here. And yes, let's see, let's hope for a bullish pattern in here. We'll get to it. So I have made one, I don't know. So this, see, this is liquidity sweep that we had, and then it just fell down like anything. So one learning here, there are three learnings maybe. So the very first learning is, when we have a higher time frame order block and we have a good retracement zone of a higher time frame, it will first give a bearish change of character, and then it will go up, grab the liquidity, just enter the trade there, then and there, keeping this as SL, and just enjoy it. Second learning is, do not change your trends too frequently just based on one change of character at a lower time frame, just based on one lower time frame change of character. So if, as you can see that when we see, if you will see here, mhm, yes, 15 minutes. So this was a break of structure, then the change of character occurred, and then we had, this is not a very good order block, but yes, we do, it just came and swept the liquidity. So if you are taking it at a retracement zone, just keep your SL till the new low, and if we have liquidity present, then just be prepared that it will come and sweep the liquidity, and you will be taking the trade again in here. So these are the three learnings that we have it right for in this particular trade. So let's add this, let's switch to Excel once again, and let's add these learnings. So for GBP USD, the sell and the buy. So I showed you that buy trade also I entered it just exactly the same time, 2026, and closing time was 8:25, 18:25 and 18:26. So just as soon as I just got sorted out, I thought, okay, now it will be bullish, because uh, like it didn't give us a trend change. So wait for the trend change to happen. It's not just like if it is giving a change of character at the best retracement zone, then it is just going to retrace or something will happen, some sort of things. So sell, this was green, but this is where I psychology got a bit fucked up, a bit, not too much. So learnings, if I will from here till here, LEARNINGS learnings from GBP USD, then first one I would say is, okay, let's just let me quickly type this in, and then I will resume the, or maybe just, I will just keep recording. So yes, the first learning is we have is, uh-oh, yeah. The first learning that we have is, if we are retracing back, if you're retracing back in a higher time frame, 4 hour, 1 day price leg, the trade will enter the order block, will give a bearish change of character at 15 minutes, and then it will go above, sweep the liquidity, and then it will be falling sharply. Okay, so if you are retracing back from a higher time zone, if you are retracing back in a higher time frame, in a higher time frame price leg, the trade will enter the order block, will give a bearish change of character at 15 minutes, and then it will go above, sweep the liquidity, and it will go above, sweep the liquidity, then it will be falling, and then it will be falling sharply. So enter here with high, with a little higher risk. Okay, so the second learning that we have is, do not change your bias if the trade gives internal CHOCH at best retracement zone. Internal change of character at internal change of character and zone. So wait unless it gives a BOA, change of character again, or also the check, or also see if it's not just liquidity sweep. So do not change your bias. So if I will switch back to TradingView, I will show what I am talking about in here. So in here, this or this just it fell down from this supply zone, and then it came above and swept the liquidity, and then fall again. So our trade was correct, but even if it did not went up, even if it, for in this case as well, if it went above, right, and it swept the liquidity, then we should again enter the trade, because it has given a change of character, and it has shown that the sellers are strong in the market. Or the best scenario they say is, see for a 1 minute order block, 1 hour order block, or a more recent order block that has been formed, and then trade that particular order block, is also the saying of some traders, you can say. So yes, it came here, and then it formed this supply zone, and then this was the zone that where you can basically trade from. So yes, we entered this good trade as well, and again I know that I got out somewhere here, whereas in reality this trade would have done wonders again. I'm just doing the same call again and again, same for call move again and again. Okay, let's switch to trading Excel again. So do not touch your bias. Do not change your bias if the trade has given an internal change of character at the best retracement zone. Wait unless it gives a change of character again, and also see if it is not just a liquidity sweep. So you need to be fully present while taking a trade, like fully mentally present. So GBP USD is this learnings USD CHF. Oopsie. Remove this and add this from here till here. Okay, 3 lines. Damn. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. I don't know what the fuck is this. So insert columns, rows above. Okay, rows above. So from here we're going insert rows above, insert table rows above. One more time, insert table rows above. Oh fuck. Okay, I will just get back once I'm done with this. Great. So we have learned we have learned the following things from our GBP USD mistake trade that we took. So we changed our bias. So the learnings is, if you are tracing back from a higher time frame order block, then we did an observation. Whereas do not change your bias if the trade gives an internal change of character. So even if at a good retracement zone at 15 minutes, if 1 to 3 or 2 3 minutes is 3 minute or 5 minute time frame is giving a change of character, don't believe in that. So like in addition to third point is, do not believe the 3 or 5 minute huge change of characters, market structure basically. Okay. And any other thing is, after one loss, you do not trade more. So we were at the fourth point is, do not trade after first loss. We were correct at first, and then we changed our bias itself. Okay, so do not trade after first loss. Again, this is the learning that is coming again. Okay, so we can add this point in third point itself, because we don't have much space. Okay, so the next trade we need to analyze is USD CHF. Sec. Yes. Okay, so the next trade comes is USD CHF. USD CHF is basically a sell trade that was a USD CHF sell trade. A USD CHF sell trade was made on 10th of Feb 6:23 p.m. 10th of Feb 6:23 USD CHF sell. Let's switch to trading view. USD CHF 6th of February, 6th of Feb, 6th, right? It is 6th, right? Or 10th? Let me reconfirm it once. It's 10th of Feb. USD CHF 10th of Feb. So 10th, 9th, and I took a sell trade. Okay, so this order block got manipulated, and then we took the trade based on the manipulation of the order block, right? Yep. So this was the trade. We manipulated the order block, we had a breakup structure, then it retraced to a good zone, and then we made a sell position. So let's jump to a much more lower time frame. Yep, here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go again. So there was this 5 minute, I guess. This is the 5 minute order block. Mm, it's- no, that's a much larger order block. Here we go. This is the order block. Okay, so this was a very great trade, but I have most probably made a loss on this because I just saw that I got liquidated. Like, I'm just losing on winning trades as well. I don't know why. Why am I doing that? So we had a order block at 30 minutes, as we saw. This was the order block. It gave a change of a break of structure. It came into the order block, and this was like one of the best and the easiest trade anyone could ever had or ever win. And I booked loss in this trade. Like, wow. Like, this was so wrong. I would have made 1 is to 8, not 1 is to 8, at least 1 is to 5 was there, 1 is to 4 was there. I again missed on this trade just because of this small SL. I don't know why I kept this SL. I just don't know, man. So please keep the SL below the order block if we are targeting a 15-minute order block. So this is the learning. So we missed on such a great winning trade, and we ended up in loss in this as well. So let's let me switch back to trading view. So this was the trade. If I missed it, I'm sorry. So we had a 30-minute order block in here. So this was 30-minute order block that was in place. This one, this is 30 minute, and this is the break of structure, and it retraced and it just went down like anything. Like, super awesome trade. 30 minutes trade, 1.5 hour trade, and 1 is to 4.5 risk reward was there, but because of, I don't know, keeping just a very small SL. Even I will show you the SL once as well. So I don't know why in the right trades I'm not confident ever, whereas in wrong trades I'm just so confident that I keep on adding lots. So I just entered the trade here, and instead of keeping the SL till here, the order block, I just kept it here. I don't know, and I just got liquidated. So if I will jump back to Excel, we'll see that USD CHF 0.68. So it was not even a $1.2 loss. So learning is basically, um, if we are trading a 30-minute or 15-minute order block. Keep the order block keep the order block low as the 35, 15 minutes, 45 minute or 45 minute or 30 minute or 15 minute order. Keep the low as the order block ending plus some pips, some additional pips. This is the first learning, that and do not touch the SL unless the trade works 50%. Okay, so once the trade enters the order block and it gives a change of character, we will basically enter the trade, and we will be keeping the low of the order block as the SL, and we will not be touching that low unless and until we we hit our 50% of take profit. Before that, we are just not going to touch our SL. Okay, we are not so if you are trading 45-30 minutes, and I don't think you have any other learning from this. If you would have not touched PSL, you would have booked huge profits instead of ending up in loss. I just don't know what to say. So euro USD sell trade, euro USD sell trade 11th of February, euro USD sell trade 11th of Feb, 11th Feb 5:30 to 6 euro. Let's jump back to trading view. Euro USD, here we go. Daily is bullish, but it is retracing. It is in a good retracement zone, and we took the trade around 11th of Feb. Good sell trade. Eleventh of Feb 5:30. So somewhere here it gave a change of character at 2 hour. It gave a change of character. This is not okay. We had an order block at 4 hour, so it is it has given a change of character. Then it is bearish. We had a 4 hour order block here. The trade entered the order block, and it started liquidating, and then why did we took the trade in this liquidation phase as well? Let's check that out. Okay, so as we know that the trade entered entered the trade block, so if we ended up from meeting, we are recording, right? So let's go back. Here we go. It is dealing with, right? Yeah. Okay, Slish. Um, this is the high, this is the low. The high never got broken down. So yes, let's see. This is a 3 candle pullback, a break of structure, a high. A high never got broken down. This was the low. The low got broken, so we were already bullish. It went above, swept the liquidity, gave a downside, then came above, swept the liquidity, then came above and swept the liquidity. Now we have Asian's liquidity was grabbed. Then we have London session. London's liquidity was also grabbed, and then we had this change of we have this liquidity sweep, and then we have this change of character that came into the picture, and then we entered the trade somewhere here. So after the liquidity sweep, it gave us a change of character, and then we entered the trade. Now, no, I will just lock it again. So we didn't book these profits 100%. If I will switch back to Excel again, you will see that Euro USD, the sell position, it was I closed this trade in 643. So it was news, that is why I closed it. Let's jump back to trading view. So yes, we did had a news in here. So this was purely based out of luck. Like, this trade was purely awesome, man, awesome. If I would have 1:14, damn it. That too in 15 minutes. I took two lots here, seriously. Okay, like there might there might there was a possibility that it could go and sweep all this as well, all this liquidity as well, right? So this is I will count this as liquidity itself. So not exactly liquidity, because high Asian highs were getting liquidated, and London manipulation was there. Everything got liquidated again, and it just fell down. So there was news, that is why I closed this trade. I still remember this thing. There was news this day, and this is the news candle that is formed. This is the news candle that was formed. I was here and I just closed the trade. So okay, what to say in this? I don't know. Again, this was again a good time zone retracement trade. So again, a key learning here, like seeing it now the third time. um, Okay, so for Euro USD, I will mark it as green, like the logic was correct. But again, I made losses in this. So even if the logic is correct, then also I'm making losses. I don't know what is the issue. Learning's key point: if you are punching a trade from a 0.618 0.618 to 0.7 to 0.618 to 0.786, 0.786 of larger time frame leg, which is 4 hour and 1 day, stay in that trade. Be patient. News will be your side. Be patient on this trade. News will be your side. Keep a valid good SL. I've missed on many trades now because of this particular logic. So we had news, so we closed the trade. But the learning was, if we are punching at this at a good retracement zone of a larger time frame leg, then please stay in it. It will give you huge profits, man. It will give you huge profits. Then USD CHF was also good trade. I still remember. Euro USD, USD CHF, GBP, USD CHF, GBP and ZD. Okay. So USD CHF buy trade. I took this trade the same day, the same time. I remember 17, and in this also news was huge, and I would have made a ton shit of money in here, like easily 30 40 $50, 30 $40, easy 30 $40 I would have made, because zero point 0.4 lots were there, and 0.06, 0.04 and 0.08 lots were there. So I would have easily made $30 at least, 25 $30 at least, because news momentum was huge. So USD CHF buy trade, I still remember that. Let's switch to trading view. Like this I just lost this move, and at the same time I lost USD CHF move. So let's see if USD CHF was also at a very great retracement. Yep, this exactly. So I didn't even enjoy this trade as well. Shitty. So I came out of the trade, I think around here 76900. So let's quickly, I will jump to Excel once for a sec. Closing price is 760 700, 76 700, 76 700, 76 700, 76 700, 76 700. 76 76 700. Oh shit, I came. God damn, I'm such a fucking chutiya bahchod. 76 700. I'm just so frustrated, bhai. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so frustrated. Okay, so we remember this trade. So this was the trade that I took, and we did got this trade, and we get out here. So no worries. And then this was this, and then we changed to give a breakup structure. Then a great change of character to the upside. It came down it came down. And then let's jump to 15 minutes time frame. 15-minute time frame, we had a order block. So this is also one of the best trades. This is the third example straight in the row that where I'm showing you that the 15-minute order blocks that lead 15-minute break of structure that has an order block leads to fucking best trades. Fucking best trades. So okay, I will show you. If you just give me a sec. Yeah, so even if we just we were just required to hold the trade. Okay, so we were 50% there. I just need to put it on. I should have just put this trade on to break even, and then just waited, and just a single candle would have given me my fucking huge profits, and I would just enjoy my fucking life. Not in, I don't know, man. This is just so frustrating. I can't tell you. Okay, so this was again one of the best setups here, and we just got out of this trade. Let's switch to Excel. I just need to see the real reason. USD CHF. Okay, good. God damn, you $4, man. Easy, easy. $25 to $30, easy. The loss that I made previous week would have just covered in a single trade, and I don't know, man. This was such a good week. Then too, I closed my week in the loss of $1. Like this week should have, and this week would have should have given me a profit of 60ish dollars if I would have just stick to my plan, because the orange trade even worked. Means like even the orange trades also gave me $5, man. And I just had one red, and that too was also not in loss, man. $1 loss, and 30. This was one of the best weeks, and I still ended up this in loss. Okay, no worries. Life is hard. Okay, so again, learning learnings again. Do not close your trade ever. Just put the right SL. If it work, if we got 50% of SL, make it break even, and just sit. Never miss on 15 minutes break of structure plus order block trades. Just be patient and just be patient with those trades. They play out best. This is the learning that I got from USD CHF. Okay, the next trade that comes in is Euro USD. So again, Euro USD, all were buy. Euro USD buy 12th of Feb. Euro USD buy 12th of Feb. Euro USD buy. Let me switch to TradingView. Euro USD buy 12th of February. 12th of February buy. This is the one. Okay, after this sharp sell from the 4-hour order block, we were planning a buy. And why we were planning a buy, I will tell you why we were planning a buy. We were planning it because we had this change of character at 2 hour, and then It's like 1, 2, 3. So, oh, we had a 1, 2, 3 break of structure and then a change of character to bullish. So we thought, okay, we are bullish now, and it touched the 3 hour order block. So a 3 hour order block, but the 3 hour order block was not valid because we never had a change of character at 3 block at 3 hour time frame. We never had any change of character at 3 hour time frame. Okay, we never had any change of character at 3 hour time frame, so not valid. Okay, not valid. This is not a valid order block. Okay, because there is no break of structure, so we are just bearish. It tapped in into 3 hour, 4 hour order block. It went down at 2 hour. We can say, okay, at 2 hour, 2 hour was a bit confusing here. I will be real honest with you. Indeed, it was a bit confusing. And we had a 2 hour order block as well. It didn't touch that, and that is why. And we entered the trade. We entered the fucking buy trade in. The second mistake was we entered the trade in premium zone, discounted zone. We entered a in discounted zone. We entered a buy trade. This is discounted. Yeah, we entered a buy trade in discounted zone. So this is the second mistake that is clearly and just in front of my eyes. Let's just not find the mistakes, and also let's see how much conviction does the chart showed us, to which probably led us to press that buy button. Let's see that. Wow. Bro, what kind of fucking order block is this? This is a no order block. It just swept the liquidity of Asian low. It went to the Asian high, and it came down. It again swept the liquidity. In here, if you would have made a sell trade again, then that would have been so nice, I would say. Let's see the retracement zone, just out of curiosity. I want to see it. Reverse. Let's darken this up. So 0.5 to, yep, it was a good zone. At 0.5 it got liquidated. Like the orders were getting filled up, and then liquidity sweep, and then shoot towards the down, and then shoot. It never came to that point. Man. This is a never ending profitable. Okay, so the two mistakes that we did in here. So obviously 2 hour was a bit misleading. I completely agree with you on that point, but there was not a valid order block. Okay, there are too many learnings in this trade as well. So let's switch to Excel again. Okay, so this is all red. I will not consider this as even a good trade. So this is all red. I should have just not taken this trade. Again, first thing that we learned from this. Trade is, one sec. Okay, so just to quickly list down the learnings that we had from Euro USD. is do not close your trade ever before. Okay, no, Euro USD is this. We believed a 3 hour order block. We believed a 3 hour order block, but in real 3 hour block was not there because it didn't give any change of character or a break of structure. I made a buy position in the discounted zone that is above point 0.5. That too, it tapped into the three. It tapped it into the 3 hour fake zone, demand zone, and went up to 0.5 zone. And from there, I made a buy. That that is very wrong. Never do that because such setups are very high, very less probable, or very high or probable to fail. Higher time frame bias is more probable to be followed, as 2 hour gave a change of character, but in so I will just quickly show in trading view. This is the change of character, and then it went up, but in 2 hour, if you will see at 2 hour, so at 2 there was a change of character, then there was a pullback, and then again there was a change of character, a break of structure. So this was the high. So this high got broken down, means it went bullish, but no, it and didn't went bullish. 3 hours showed us that we are in a bearish trend. 4 hours showed us that we are retracing back and we are in a bearish trend. And yes, now we are in a good demand zone from where we can plan a buy. So that is what I meant by higher time frame bias is highly probable to be followed. So the next trade that we need to analyze is Euro US USD CHF USD CHF. These three trades were taken all together, sell, and it was taken on 12th of February. So Euro USD, let's go to trading view quickly. 12th of Feb, USD CHF, USD CHF, 12th of Feb, 12th of Feb. Okay, so what actually is happening? What exactly is happening? What happened? Yeah. So what we actually see here is in higher time frame, 4 hours is completely bearish. We don't have any change of character or anything that's going on. But yes, we do have a pullback, a break of structure, a pullback, and daily. So if you will see daily, or if you will see this, so there are two cases. One is this, the very higher time frame, and the recent one. If we'll see, that's this one. Oopsie, that's this one. um, if we will change its color to let's change it to internal, and yep. So 0.6 to 0.5, that is the main zone that I see here, and point above 0.5, let's search for some OPE, or maybe the best position for it to retrace will be somewhere from here, or here somewhere, that we will see. But as of now, it is in a pullback zone. So it's in a pullback zone at 4 hour, but at 2 hour, if we will see, and then at 2 hour it basically gave a break of structure, and then at 2 hour it turned bullish. At 2 hour it turned bullish. So from 0.5 it failed the order block. So this means that the sellers are in control. So this order block is at, okay, again, so this order block is not valid only. That is why it didn't get followed, because if the order block was at 2 hour, then it was having a higher probability to be followed. But yes, it changed its character. So we had a bearish. So let's, is this the 11th one? Yep, this trade is something that we analyzed. We lost on this trade, so we were bullish now. Got it. Let's go to a lower time frame to see what exactly the trade was, as I can't see. I have not marked the trade, I guess, because I can't see the short position, or but it will be somewhere here, 12th. Yeah, let's go to Excel again and see what exactly the trade was. So USD USD CHF, sell USD CHF at exactly 6 o'clock, 7 and 8, 6 7 8. The price was opening price 678 USD CHF, opening price 76763, 76763. 6 o'clock, 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 7676, 7676, sorry, 7676, 7676 3, 7676, 7676 2. Yep, somewhere here. Okay, we made a cell. Why do we made a cell here? Okay, the water block got violated and gotcha. Aha, I got it now. I got it. So there was this 15-minute order block. Okay, so here we got a contradicting setup. Let's go, let's go, let's go, bro. So at 15 minute we have a break of structure. We had an auto block, so this was the best setup to follow according to us, right? So let's see other time frames as well. What is happening at other time frames? Why this auto block was not being followed? What was the probable cause to it? Probable cause to it was okay. There was nothing in here as such. 45 minutes. 45. I see. Then 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. 30 minutes is something we can believe. So yep, we definitely followed the trade. We got the target as well, but we got manipulated. We got manipulated here itself. Just so this was again internal break of structure, an auto block, and then yep. So what we did here is I got it. So let's jump to 5 minutes. It will be more clear there. Let's lock this in so that we don't disturb any order blocks or anything that we mark. Yeah, here we go. So this was the 30-minute order block and it failed this order block, right? Break of structure, break of structure. So yes, I see. So this was the place where I made the short position. The price is 76763. Great. This was the first trade at 6 o'clock that was punched in. Then the next trade was punched in. Let's switch. Oh, let me just switch to trading view because you guys didn't. So exactly what happened is so if we will go to a higher time frame, we had this break of structure. You remember this trade we took previously just a day before, and we had a no break of structure and then a 15 minute a 30 minute and 15 minute order block. So this is one of the best setups that we follow, that basically says us that yep, that is the setup to go, that's the setup to be followed actually. and 2 hour is bullish as well, but 4 hour is bearish. So okay, but as of now we have 15-minute break of structure and an order block So what actually happened is it went through the order block, and then the trade continued, but this order block was not followed. I don't know what was the probable reason. Maybe we had this FVG that basically pulled it. So there was an FVG. So what we will do is we will analyze the other two 15-minute time frame trade as well, and you will see if there was an FVG below it that basically attracted or pulled the candles through the order block. We'll go through it the next. Hi again. So I'm continuing again from my last point where I left. We were on USD CHF sell trade that we took. So as we know, USD CHF was, so let's refresh it again. At 3 hours, at 4 hours it was bearish, but at 2 hours USD CHF is bullish. This is the breakup structure, and then the change of character at 2 hour. It retraced, and then it gave a change of character towards the upside at a lower time frame. So if we will go to the lower time frame, let's say 15 minutes, and if we will go here, so this is the trade that we took. Basically where the issue in this trade was we had a 30-minute order block. Even at 1 hour we had a 30-minute order block, and this order block got violated, or it was not followed very properly. So what I did was, as I always do is, after once the order block is being manipulated or it is not being followed, then it gave a change of character towards the downside. So I thought, okay, from a good retracement, that is this supply zone that was there, maybe most probably at 5 minutes. So if I will go back again to that point, so yes, at 5 minutes there was this supply zone. So I thought, okay, from here it will make a new low and will change its character again towards the downside, but it didn't follow the same. Instead what it did was it came up again to this supply zone, and then it basically continued its trend which was there at 15 minutes. So there was a 30-minute order block in here which was not followed. So basically this was one of our best setups that we usually follow, where there is an order block and a break of structure. So this trade played out, but the order block was manipulated. So here we have a learning now. First thing is, why this order block got manipulated, because we have an FVG down here. So let's go back to Excel once. I just need to do a confirmation. So learnings, if we are okay, one of the rare setups was USD JPY. No, it was not that one. Not confident enough. Miss on this based on selling. Okay, so basically the thing is that we are not having that best case setup that we saw in the February week 1. So let me open the February week 1. Just give me a sec. What I will do is I will quickly open. Okay, let's open this with Google Chrome or Safari Chrome. Okay, so let me quickly switch to Chrome. So this is the February week 1 PDF analysis that we did. So trade was taken out of here, trade was taken anti-trade. Okay, if we are over trading, okay, if we are best setup with trend. Okay, best setup with trend. So this was Euro USD, Euro USD, Euro USD uh, on 5th of February. Euro USD on 5th of February. Euro USD on 5th of Feb. Let's open it quickly. Euro USD 5th of Feb. It's loading. Euro USD. 5th of Feb, somewhere this particular trade. Okay. 5th of Feb. Yep, here we go. This is the trade that we are talking about. Just log this in. Yes. So here we go. 30 minutes. Let's do it as 30 minutes. Yep. Here we go. Yeah. So in here we are not having any FVG below this. We were just having some liquidity which got swept and it played. Whereas in here at 30 minutes we had an FVG down which basically pulled it and then it played out. So just remember that there can be two cases. First is, let's write this down. Let's just quickly, let me switch to Excel. Okay, so we took a Euro USD sell trade, right? So I will mark this as red. Why? I will tell you. We have a learning here, like a very great learning, that too. So the learning here what is, we had the best setup. We had the best setup, which was 15-minute break of structure plus order block, key point here was below the order block we had a FVG at the same time frame. So the trade just passed through the order block, making me feel like that the sellers are in control, but in real it was the FVG that pulled it downwards and then it shoot up. So similar to liquidity below the order block. So similar to liquidity below see what happened just now, I don't know. Okay, order block, liquidity below the order block. So second learning is taking trades once the taking trade against the trend. Okay, so the key learning is 15-minute break of structure along with the order block is one of the best setups, no doubts on that. Just the learning is that make sure that if the FVG, if the order block is being manipulated, if the trade is being getting passed through the order block. Yep. So if the trade is being manipulated and it's going through the order block, then make sure that there is no liquidity below the order block and there is no FVG below the order block, which is basically pulling the trade towards it just to shoot up again or shoot down again just to follow the order block. So this is the learning in here. So this trade was not correct just because there was an FVG below it, similar to as if there was liquidity below the order block. So let's switch back to, okay, no, let's go to the jump to the another trade. So USD CHF is done. Okay, so USD CHF again. So these are the three USD CHFs. Then we have a GBP JPY. GBP JPY. So GBP JPY was taken on 2nd of Feb. 12th of Feb. 18, 19, 20, 21, 908. Okay, 12th of Feb 908. 12th of Feb 908 GBP JPY buy. GBP JPY buy on 12th of Feb. Okay, so here we go. This is the trade that we analyzed many times. So we had this big imbalance and we have this now sell to buy demand zone where the market is being slowing down for days now, and also we are planning a buy again as we did 4 times, because there is this demand, but the market hasn't showed any clear change of character yet. So this is just going to be a one more shot, a kind of a bit probable trade. I will not say it as this is one of my best setups, but yes, it is good enough to be traded because it has very low risk and high rewards. It can go just too high as it wants. It can go as high as it wants. So if I will jump to a bit lower time frame, then we'll see what actually happened. Is let's jump to 30 minutes. Here we go. Yep. So we have a break of structure. We had a break of structure, and then it gave a change of character, making me think like, or making anyone think like, there is a good retracement now, and we can have a good buy that can happen along. So the very first mistake that I see in here is I was taking the trade above the discounted zone. In the discounted zone, not in the premium zone, and I just got out of the trade. So what was wrong here is something I can't say. So even after the liquidity sweep, it just went down, swept the liquidity of Asian low and made a new high. Now it is bullish, then again it got bearish, and it is bearish itself. It is bearish. So I will not recommend that particular trade, buy trade, the trade that I made just now. So okay, the only flaw that I see in here is, I would say, yep, so we had a 45-minute order block. There was liquidity below the order block, so I should have waited for this liquidity to be swept and then maybe we would have taken a trade. But if you will see, we have, after this liquidity, we have this liquidity, and it just fell so sharply. Let's go to a much lower time frame and see what exactly happened at that point in time. Yep, here we go. No, not this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this trade was taken out of what do you say, overconfidence. There was no confirmation in here. So the setup was okay. We had just two mistakes here, so I will switch to Excel quickly to point out the mistakes. So this trade was not good. There were two flaws in it. The trade idea was correct, so I will say trade idea was correct. I would have punched in this trade and marked it as green if trade idea was correct. But first I made a buy above 0.5 zone, that is discounted zone. So this was discounted zone. This was the first mistake. The second mistake is I never waited for any confirmation to happen at the order block in lower time frame. This is the only two issues that I see. If I would have waited for the confirmation, I would have just not traded this. Second thing is, okay, it was one of our, it was also, you can say, anti-trend, but the market is being market is getting slowed down at this point. So we do have, so this is the point where sellers and buyers both are okay, and buyers are accumulating is what I see. So these are the two mistakes that I see in GBP JPY. Then USD CHF. So if I would have waited for a confirmation at lower time frame, I would have saved this trade. But okay, as, and the second thing is the order block was not in the correct zone. So these are the two mistakes that I would have avoided. If those were the two mistakes that were not there, even if the order block was at a good retracement zone, I would have marked this trade as a green trade. Then USD CHF and GBP NZD. So GBP and, yeah, USD CHF I took on 12th of February again. So after a loss, I am taking the another trade. After a loss, I am taking another trade out of, yeah. So this trade was also here. We also see a problem of over trading. So here we also see a problem of over trading. So because I already took a loss, right? I actually took two losses, and now this is the third. Euro USD I took a loss, USD CHF I took a loss. So I would have avoided, if I will mark from here till here. Okay, I made USD CHF sell. I see. Wait a second. Wait. I did a mistake. If I will switch back to Excel and I will see this USD CHF, this was a sell trade. God damn it. This was a sell trade which was taken around at 3, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. 6, 7 and 8. Let's jump back to trading view again. I'm sorry. Okay, this is GBP JPY. Aha, okay, got it. Let's see what I have written here. We would have, this was the best setup. Got it. I took the trade. So the trade, yeah, this was the best buy. So I mean, the trade, taking trades against the trend once the order block gets manipulated is fine if the liquidity or FVG is not present. This is the learning that we got from USD CHF. And again, the same day we are taking USD CHF again. Now USD CHF I am marking as sell once again. So let's see how it goes. 12th of Feb, and I am marking it again sell USD CHF. So USD CHF. USD CHF 12th of Feb. Okay, again I took a sell trade. At what point? So at what point did I took it? I took it around 8 o'clock. Sorry, not 8, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 7, 7 and 8 o'clock at, let's see the price, point 76963, 76963, 76963, 76963, 76963. Okay, so I'm again taking a sell trade from here and hoping that it will go down again because it has manipulated the order block, but at lower time frame we see again that it has changed its trend. So this was just, I was just, the overall trend was bullish. So what, this was a pure, this is a pure psychological fuck up that was done because of over trading. So we saw the order block, okay, there was an order block, wow, but the trend is bullish, so the order block is not, it's not mandatory that that particular order block will be followed. That's a different thing. If it was followed, if it might got followed, but it is against the trend. So this is internal change of character. This is not a the pro trend trade, it's anti trend. So the mistake that we did was, the first trade was very correct. We took a sell based on the this of the manipulation of the order block, but there was an FVG. So now we have learned it. If FVG or liquidity is present, then we will just buy it. So the correct trade would be, what would be the most ideal trade now? First is, after a loss we will not take a trade because our psychology gets totally, our way of how we see to the markets not got gets changed. So if we get one loss, then we are not going to trade again just because we are in loss, only if and only if we find a golden setup. That includes a 15-minute or a 30-minute or a 45-minute breakout structure along with the order block. And as we are taking 15 minutes order block, so the SL will be the low of the order block. This was the learning that we got from week 1. And the second best setup is retracement from a 0.7 zone of a larger time frame, and we have a good change of character and once it tapped into the order block. So this is how we are going to trade now. So yes, if we will see it in here, then this is the place where we would have, where we should make buy trade. This was the place. Or even after, once it tap in into the order block, you will have to wait for a confirmation. If I will go back again, here we go, we had a clear confirmation. A break of structure, and it change of character after this particular candle. Noopsie. After this particular candle also, it just got, or if change of character, so this is the best place where we can trade, and then trading would have got a good returns in some days. Okay. So in ideal case, we will be punching in the trade. So obviously this is again a psychological fuck up, so I will just switch to Excel. So this trade I will mark it as red again because this is just pure psychological issues that I was seeing, that I have seen. So oopsie, why it is not okay. So this is over trading my PHY psychology, PHYSI psychology, PHYSICOLOGY, right? PHYSI LOGY, PHYSI LOGY. Psychology get got got totally totally fucked up. I traded completely in emotion. I traded completely in emotion. So just if I will stop over trading, if I would have not over traded, I would have avoided this particular loss because I traded fully emotionally in this trade. So there was no point. And then last is GBP and ZD, which was taken the next day. Okay, so GBP and ZD at 19, that is 18 7 8 7 7 o'clock. So let's switch to trading view. GBP and ZD, GBP and ZD, GBP and ZD, GBP and ZD, where it is. Here we go. 13th of February, 13th of Feb, 13th of Feb is somewhere here. So we had a break of structure. Let's go to 2 hour. Let's go to 2 hour break of structure, and we had a change of characters. So let's go to a lower time frame. A lower time frame again. I would have made loss in this particular trade because see, again, this is an emotional trade that was taken because okay, we had a bearish trend, but there was no order block set up. Even at 15 minutes, if I will see, I don't see any order block setup which was formed. Basically, I just simply don't see that. 15 minutes, it is not like that as well. So this is breakout structure, so it completely turned bullish. No, at 1 hour maybe 1 2 3, no, this was bullish. If at 2 hour I will see, then okay, at 2 hour we had this, but there was no order block that was there, to be very frank. So this trade didn't had any logic. I just took it again. This was a made up trade. This was not my setup. It was not a setup trade. So okay, like it was bullish, it was bearish trend at 2 hour, but it was bullish at this. So there was an order block. No bro, this is just not a, I just took this trade in pure liquidation. This is where I took the trade. So okay, this is not, this is completely like I would rate this trade as, I just took this trade intentionally, maybe because to make loss. It seems like that, to be real honest. This is, maybe I was making loss again and again. No, setup taken out of desperation. Okay, so this was taken out of desperation because I was facing losses again and again. So even if the week was too good for me, there were good trades out there, but then also I again closed the week in loss. So out of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, out of 12, out of 12 trades, out of 12 trades, we had 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6. 12 out of 6 were right. 12 out of 6 were right. 12 out of 6 were right, and I would have avoided these all trades if I would just have followed no over trading rule. So having 50% accuracy, then also ended in loss. So again a poor psychological fuck up. So we do have a lot of learnings in here. So the learnings for the week, LEARNINGS, learnings for the week, I would say: first, no trade after first loss unless we have a golden setup. Basic, the first and the foremost rule: don't enter without confirmation unless it's based on liquidity. Okay, don't enter trades without confirmation if it's not based on liquidity sweeps. That too, after liquidity sweeps we should wait for a confirmation, but we should take a smaller risk because after liquidity the trade just goes crazy. So don't ever without a confirmation. Okay, sharp entry into the order block, trading future order block, 6 of 10 setup. Trading failure. Okay, trading failure of order block is a 6 on 10 setup. The trade was taken before even the order block failed based on selling momentum. Keep such setups as low priority setups. So if when trading order block failure trades. When trading order block FAILU failure trades, make sure we don't have liquidity or FVG which the market has the market just wants to enter before moving. So this is the point to be kept in mind. If you are trading failure of order blocks, then there should be no FVG or liquidity below it. Then don't sharp entry. Do not confident enough when I punched in the trade. This was the best setup. Never miss. Okay. B, CUNFI, confident with your trades. Else do not trade. Always be confident on 15-30 minute plus BOS plus OB setup. Fifth, I would say if you are retracing back in the higher time frame, 4 or 1 leg, the trade will enter the order block. That will give a bearish. Okay, so observation, not a learning. This is the observation. Observation is basically if we are retracing back in a good zone at 4 hour or 1 hour price leg, then order block, then the trade will give the first change of character and then it will go down and it will come up again, sweep the liquidity. So that's the liquidity sweep setup which will be basically formed at a lower time frame. So this is the observation, not a learning. Do not change your bias if the trade gives internal change of character at the retracement zone. Okay, do not change just wait for it. for 15, 30, 45 minute BOS plus OB setups. Keep the low of the OB plus some pips as SL. 7. Do not touch the SL. ठीक है. No trailing, no trailing until trade works 50%. Insert entire row. Insert entire row. Insert and no, insert, sorry, insert entire row. Okay. So in addition to the third trade, learnings, we do not, if you are trading 30 minute or 45 minute or 15 minute, keep the order block as low as the order block ending, and some additional pips. Do not touch the SL unless the trade works 50%. We had news, so we closed the trade. Learning: if you have punching the trade from a point 8 to point 7 the larger time frame, stay in the trade, be patient. Okay. BP8 TIE with large TF read TRAC retracements, it will give huge rewards. Just stay. Never close your trade manually. Okay, so these are basically the major set of learnings and the observations that we had for the week. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Hope you learned a lot. See you in the next one. Bye for now.